Welcome, welcome, welcome. Disclaimer here, everybody. Trading stocks is very risky. My results are not typical. Typical result in average trader will be to lose money. Keep in mind that you're accountable for your own decisions and that there's no guarantees that my content will improve your trading. That being said, we're going into market open today, up about 4 daily goals. We had a nice mover here on AGLE from 20 cents all the way up to a dollar pre-market. It's up 750% right now. I started trading it around on this initial move. I woke up, I was in bed, and it was at 17 cents here, looking to curl through high a day at 19 cents. By the time I got to the computer, it was already at 30 cents. I was starting to try and buy it right away, but my orders were still going through as time in force was still day and not day plus, so my orders were not going through. I had to cancel, and by the time I actually started getting into the stock, it was already at 40 cents a share. From there, I traded it on that squeeze, that initial squeeze from 40 to 66. That was probably half my profit right there. And on this pullback, I didn't lose that much, but I didn't really gain that much. And then on the next leg up through 66, made a nice 400 to 600 bucks. And then on this last push from 60 to a dollar is where I made the last 600 bucks. So we're going into market open here, up a nice hefty portion. It's great that we kept the red days small these last 2 days, because this more than makes up for it. We were down 1100 on the week, and now we're up, which is great. It's funny. I woke up and I was like desperately putting in my broker, my password, and everything. Trying to get and I was like watching the scanner. I was seeing it pop up, and I was like, my broker was not loading up fast enough, and it was funny. Here's the open here. I wonder where the halt up's gonna be. Oh, also this print to 104, that was a false print. The real high day is kind of like around 93, 94. So, yeah, crazy day. Hey, trader community. Yeah, it's a nice one here. I didn't even have time to analyze any other stocks because I was just so focused on HLE. We'll see how it trades at the open. Okay, we hit a high of 93.20 there. I guess another one to watch would be like Pixie if it gets back over 280. So yeah, this is not uncommon for stocks that make a big move pre-market to sell off and they at the open. I mean, this thing was at 20 cents yesterday. Now it's up 4 times that amount. So we'll see here. I'll be using small size at the open here. Okay, watching 90. 93. Can we get 93? We'll look for an add at 93. Adding, watching break of 95. Here's 96. Out at 93. We hit 96 there. Don't want it to come all the way down though. Took a small loss there. From 96.60 to 95. Taking a starter down there at 87, watching back over 90. Adding for the break of 93. Watching 93, 91. Taking it off, break even. Break even trade there. Big sellers on the ask, watching if see if they get bought up. Not yet. 84. 83. Where did the buyers step in? 82. Getting in there at 82. Cutting at 81. 73 is the halt down, so be careful. Starter there at 80. Out at 81. So far, pretty much break even in this opening 5 minutes. So Pixie broke VWAP, but it's back below it. Watching over, it's 76. Nope, cutting at 75. Halt down's at 70, careful. Right at 73. Gonna get a bounce. Cutting at 72. I don't want to be stuck in a halt down. Pixie looks like it's wanting 290. Watching 294. Out there at 292. Small profit on Pixie. Okay, watching 98, 99. Break of 3 here. Okay, took it off at 99. Back in 94, watching break at 3. Striking out at 304. Got most of it out. Got it all up there. 335 is the halt up. 320 is highs. Watching 320 break. Watching 320. There's 305, 310. Taking it out for a bigger loss. I'll watch 320. At 15, watching 20. There's 18. Watch 20 break. Nope. Out at 15. So Pixie also being a surprise here today at the open. Highs of 26 pre-market. $8.99. Watching the bounce. Can we get 310? Got 305. Took some up at 305. Watching 310. Got the rest at 8. Back in for break of 10. Out at 14. Back in at 10. Out at 8. In at 6. Watching 10. Cutting out at 2. And at 9. Watching 20 here. Hit 19. Watching 20. For an ad. Small ad. Cutting the rest of it break even at 9. Break even trade. Watching for green on the tape. At 5. Out at 4. Break even trade. It's holding. Is it gonna break 3 here? No, it's holding 3. At 306. Watching 310. Took some off at 310. Watching 315. Seller at 315. Watch out. Getting rest out at 10. Or 12. And at 14. Watch that 15 seller. Nope. Cutting it at 306. Gave back the profit on the last trade. I'm liking the setup on the AGLE. It's starting to curl back up. I missed it from 72 to 75. You get to hold 73, 74 here though. Good. Watch 75 here. Watching 75 on this next candle. 76. There's 76. Can we get 77? Cutting at 75. So he hit 76, but no luck in the continuation. At 74. Watching 75. Adding at 73. Watching 75, 76. Took some off at 75. Taking the rest off at 73, 74 area. And at 70, watching 72. Took half off at 72. Big seller came in, taking the rest off break even. Watching that big seller. Sitting out. Back in 71, watch 72. For the rip through 73, 74. Come on, 73. Let's see, 73 here, 74. Took off a quarter at 73. Another quarter at 72. Unloading, 72. Big seller at 72. Back in 70. Watching 71, 72. That seller at 72, can we break it? Watch that seller 72. Taking the rest off 71. Back in 70. Watching 72 again. Right at 70, 50. Back in 71. Watching 71. 72. Watching 73. Took off a quarter. 72. Another took off half at 71. Holding 1200. Rest out for a small loss. Okay, we're getting TMPO also popping up, sub $1 stock. TMPO. High at 59. Okay. High at 59. 450 is the VWAP. Volume's a bit lighter on this one, at just popping ups. So we're watching 58 here. 57, seller 57. Small size loss. Getting in it as 58 breaks. Watching 59. Watching 59 here. 60. There's 62. Can we get 63? Taking off high at 62. Can we get 63 here? There's 64. 68's the halt up. Watching 68 halt up. Taking off another half. Seller at 62 is a bit large. Out the rest at 59. Buyer at 59. Seller at 60. Seller at 59. Starter here 57, 70. Watching back over 58. 58, watching 59. Taking up a quarter at 59. Watching 60. Took up another quarter, watch 62, 63. $362, I'll add 1200. There we go, watching 63. Watching 63 break, there's 64. 65. Watching 66. There's 68. Okay, there's 69. 72 halt up. Can we get break of 70 here? 69. Starter at 66. Add at 68. Watching 69. Halt ups at 76. Watching 73. We get 73 here. Took off half at 71. Can we get 73 here? Rest out at 70. Starter 66. Watching 67. Buyers at 65. Cutting at break even, small loss. Back end 68, bit of a high fill. Was late to it. Cutting it for 1 cent loss. And at 63.30 there. Cutting at 63. Watch 65. Thing about this pullback is we're basically almost touching VWAP, so it might be a bounce off VWAP. 64, 65. There's 65 on the ask. Taking it off at 63.80. It didn't break 65 there. So we'll watch to see if it hits 60 here and actually touches the VWAP. There it goes. Starter 63. 65 high of that candle. Got it at 59. Took a bigger loss there. 4 cents on 2400. And at 59.50. Watching to see if it gets reclaims view up here at 60. Cutting at 59. Okay, watching AGLN again, or AGLE. At 68. Outbreak even. TMPO did reclaim VWAP at 61. They both look good. That's the problem. And at 62 on TMPO. Out at 62.50. Seller at 61. Gotta cut at 59. Took a bigger loss there. So TMPO, I'm gonna wait till it gets back over 63, 65 area, I think. Because I get back half on it. Half of what I was up on that symbol. So here. Since the open, we've kind of been selling off on AGLE. Starter there, 68. Watch 69. Took off a quarter at 69. Sellers at 69 getting bought through. Watch 70 here. Took up another half at 69.50. Out the rest at 69. I see TALS for anyone who doesn't like sub-dollar stocks. Just broke VWAP, it's at 280 right now. High of the day, pre-market's 3, so it's 20 cents off the highs. TALS. Nice move on AGLE. At 63 or 73. Out at 72.80, break even. In there just below 71. Hidden seller at 71.09. It broke. Watching 72. Watch 72 here. Took off a quarter, 72. Watching 73. 4. And then 75. Out the rest at 73.30. Seller at 74.30. Watching 75. As it breaks, watch 75. There's 76. Break of 75 was lackluster, only up to 76, but let's see if it holds. It's down to 73 again. Candle's closing. 74. Okay, not bad. At 74.20, watching 76. 76 for the break. At 73 for a loss. At 75. Out at 73.50. At 70.30. Out at 70. Back in 70.30. 71. Hidden seller at 68.50. Got a bad fill on that exit. Flush down with that hidden seller at 70.32. Watch 69. Oh, it's selling off. I'm gonna go ahead and cut that there. Okay, sorry I haven't been paying attention to chat. Day trading, I have been. Pixie going up the way I planned. Yeah, awesome. Did you crack a profit on it? I was able to get like I think one trade on it for a break of 3 or something like that. I'm up. Oh no, yeah, I made 240 on Pixie from 290 to 320. It was a good breakout, but then it fell back below VWAP, and now it's selling off completely. Um, So I only traded 3 stocks today: Pixie, AGLE, and TMPO. Mateo, do you pay high commission on sub $1 stocks? No, it's the same commission rate as long as I stay underneath 10,000 shares. The way TradeStation does their commissions is it's $0 commissions, under 10,000 shares, but if you have an order that you send out that's more than 10,000 shares, they'll give you a 0.005 dollars per share commission on any shares over 10,000. So to do the math for you there, let's get a calculator out here. Oh, it's underneath my, that's fine. It's underneath my chart. All right. Calculator, let's say you put in an order for 12,000 shares. Take away 10,000. They don't charge you commissions on any of the first 10,000 shares. So you're getting charged a fee on those 2,000 shares above 10,000. And that fee is 0.005 per share. So it costs you $10 for that single order. That's why whenever I am using large size, sometimes you'll see me go above 10,000 shares, like I'll be at 12,000 or 15,000. In those cases, what I do is I sell partials until I'm back below. If I need a bail out of the stock, it's more expensive to sell all than it is to sell partials. Because if I sell partials, if I'm in 12,000, right? If I'm in 12,000 and I sold the whole thing, it would cost me $60, right? But if I did 12,000 and I sold 3 times 4,000 shares, then I would pay no commissions. So there is no commissions on sub-dollar stocks as long as you're staying within those rules. So, and when I do size up completely and go to for 20 or 30,000 shares on one of these stocks, I'll be selling in 10,000 share blocks, or 5 to 10,000 shares. That way I don't pay any commissions. In terms of fees though, like SEC fees and FINRA fees, typically on days where I'm only trading sub-dollar stocks, my FINRA and SEC fees are a bit higher since I'm putting more money into the trades. Typically on a stock like $2 or $3, if you do the dollar multiplied by the share size to get your actual net value in the trade, usually I'm using like 600 to 1,200 shares on $3 stocks. That is about, let's see here, that's $1,800 to $3,600 in the trade. Whereas when I'm putting in like 7,200 shares into a 60-cent stock, I'm putting in 4,300 dollars into the trade. I'm doing that multiple times. So usually my trade values are a bit higher on these sub-price stocks. So usually on days where I'm trading only sub-dollar stocks, my FINRA fees are higher. Because FINRA is calculated with the total dollar amount of your trades. Day trading earlier, you said you were seeing hidden sellers on AGLE at 68, 69. I didn't see any market data. Tell us what you saw. So basically, the way you catch a hidden seller or hidden buyer on the level 2, is you'll see that you have to have the time and sales. The time and sales is super important in catching hidden sellers and hidden buyers. Because what you're gonna see is it's gonna look a lot like you know how when a stock halts up or halts down, it prints the same price over and over again until it halts. Like let's say AGLE here, let's say the halt down was at 62. It would print 62 in green all the way down on the time and sales until it got halted. So it's very similar to that when you have a hidden seller or hidden buyer. There will basically be this huge order out on the ask, And you'll see all these buy orders eating up the ask, and the ask will come down to a size of like one or two, but it's still not breaking. You still see all this buying coming through on the time it sales. That's how you spot the hidden sellers. And you don't know how big they are. They could be 5,000 shares, they could be 50,000 shares. You don't know. So, the thing with hidden sellers is sometimes you'd be having buying for like 20 seconds and it's still not breaking. At that point, I would go ahead and, if you're in a position, get out, because that's like a huge whale that's right there, um, basically selling into the stock. So, but if it's a small hidden buyer, like you see a hidden buyer and it's only been there for like a couple seconds, you can kind of wait it out and see if it's gonna break. Um, but if not, usually it's best if you don't, because of the unknown factor of a hidden seller, you kind of want to get out of the way just in case it does flush back down. Same thing with hidden buyers. I sometimes like to buy around hidden buyers, but again, also, I don't know when that hidden buyer is gonna snap and break. So if it is holding up significantly, sometimes I'll put an order out just above the hidden buyer to get in with a small risk of, if it does start to slip, I'll get out. So I'm very happy about sub $1 today, AGLE and TMPO. It's looking like there was not really much on the gap scanner besides that one move on Pixie from VWAP to 320. And then TALS, it looks a little bit choppy, but it looks like it's somewhat holding up. And it's not, it's very light volume, or somewhat light volume. But it looks like today was the day for sub $1 stocks. And it feels like it's slowing down already too. Yeah, but a day like today takes a lot of pressure off the rest of the month. Since I do trade full time for income, this day will put me up above. Um, it'll basically be the minimum amount I need to withdraw to pay bills. Because I've already withdrawn some this month, but not enough to pay off fully. So I can now withdraw the rest. It looks like VCIG is popping on the scans from a couple days ago. Oh yeah, look at that, from 5 to 7. I wonder if Mighty Stocks and Relentless Trader are trading this one. They did great on it on Monday, or Tuesday. But yeah, this one was, I go to the 5-day chart. VCIG was the one that popped up that day from $3 to 11. And then yesterday it took like a break day and now it's popping up again. Huh. MGOL. MGOL. It's light volume. GEVO or TCJH. TCJH, low volume. MEDS, low volume. FTCI, low volume. SOUN, high float, low volume. APLD, low volume, high price. WCIG. MPO sold off. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna call it a day. I'm already satisfied with where I am today. Like more than satisfied. Um, and then I'm gonna set some price alerts, see if AGLE gets back over VWAP, and then also back over, I'll be looking at 76. And what I mean by price alerts is TradeStation. I think TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim also has this, but you can set price alerts and it'll notify your phone if the price gets above that point, so you can get back on. But yeah, for now I'm gonna close down shop, and then if I get the notification that it's back up above 76, I'll start to look back into it. TMPO we'll look at back over VWAP, so back over 5760 area. So I'm gonna go ahead and close down, and I'll be back tomorrow. I'll let you guys know in the comments if I do continue trading, if AGLE comes back up above 76. Alright, peace out guys. Very great day. I'll be back tomorrow.